How long can we survive as a generalist? Like the like button, smash the smash button, and here it is. This is a character that you get extra melee damage if you increase range damage, you get extra range damage if you increase melee damage, and you can only equip 3 weapons of each. So he's just meant to be balanced that way. And I think an interesting weapon to start off with could be the lightning shiv. I'm kind of into the idea of having lightning bounce around, so let's do it at level 3. I think we can swing it. If we fail relatively quickly before getting to wave 20, we're gonna try again, maybe difficulty 2, but I think we have potential to really make it happen on level 3. It should not be that bad. We're gonna try and make smart choices. We're gonna make a nice balanced build. Lightning shivs that shoot a lot of lightning around, and I don't know, lots of good stuff, I guess. Dodge, that seems good. You know what? Thief dagger is very nice. Are you two different? They are both melee. I might pass on it. I might pass on that, and instead I'm going to get the gun. So 2 relatively simple weapons. Nothing super crazy going on, but I think we can really build upon this and make it like an interesting, like how simple weapons get the job done. I mean, we could definitely like have used a knife instead of like the lightning shiv, but I don't know, lightning shiv is a lot more fun, and it actually does offer a little bit more protection. The knife is interesting because it has a pretty high crit compared to the lightning shiv, which I'll show you right. Okay, 3 dodge. Lightning shiv crits at 2x. The knife actually is one of the few weapons I've seen crit at 2.5x. So a crit build with a knife would be very interesting. We do not have money to reroll. We could not have afforded that other item, but that's because we ended up buying a weapon with this lightning shiv. We got a second lightning shiv, and that's a pretty good deal. Basically, we are kind of cheating the system and creating still a very ranged experience for us, because the lightning shiv does shoot out these lightnings, as the name implies, and yeah, it's getting some distant kills. I don't think it's very constrained by the range of the character. Like, yeah, it doesn't really say much about range. The only issue is that we are spreading ourselves quite thin. It is a little bit risky. Also, getting that, I'm getting this for the melee, but ooh, getting this when I don't think we have much going on in terms of like HP upgrades is a risky move. Especially with this wave starting to get the first waves, first shooters, it's a bit of a risky move. I will give you that much. Hopefully we find a tree relatively quickly, or maybe we level up on time. No, there's a tree right there. All right, we definitely need to get that fruit, and it gave us about 5-8. Okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. I'm no longer concerned about a situation. It was a little bit risky. Okay, maybe I should have been concerned, but it still worked out. Attack speed seems great. Armor's excellent. And I'm going to buy these 2. What is this? A potato throw? Oh, we just unlocked this last time. Could I make this my range weapon? This would be ridiculous, but it seems interesting. Also, elemental. It's a whole mishmash. One thing I'm struggling with this character is that usually you're able to get strong by really zeroing in on a couple key stats and really making it happen. With this guy, we're trying to upgrade almost everything, and I don't know how it's gonna work. It feels very sketchy, a little bit scary. But hey, it's a generalist. That's his thing. He's the jack of all trades. So let's see how it works. Let's trust in the system. A little bit of an unexpected lag spike. This game rarely lags, but I don't know if that came across in your video, but it happened on my end for sure. 9 max HP. That's important. You know what? I'm gonna recycle this, so I will kind of tell the game I'm no longer interested in that kind of stuff. I want potato launchers. I might not. I'm gonna get it. A chance to heal HP is huge. A sniper, I don't know, man. That seems a bit much. It doesn't seem. Do you do anything interesting? It doesn't do much. No, you know what? If I see something, if this potato launcher sucks, which it doesn't seem to be sucking right off the bat, but if it does turn out to be kind of mid, I will switch it out for a different weapon that might synergize with us a little bit better. Maybe something that can synergize with elemental damage, which is something that benefits these knives. But off the bat, kind of fire. I'm kind of liking it. Very nice rate of fire. Shooting quickly. Maybe not the best damage, but we can work on that. We can absolutely. This scales with HP, with max HP. So if we find something that gives us higher max HP, we can do some real damage with this gun. So I'm kind of interested in it. Unfortunately, we couldn't kill that guy. He was a little bit out of our reach in that sense. Lifesteal? Yeah, lifesteal. Lifesteal with a high rate of shooting like that? Absolutely. And this will be the final. Alright, this could be an actual good range weapon for us. Can you? Melee and range weapon. This must count as a range weapon. Yeah, it says right there. Yeah, okay. So this might be the alternative for us. Also, this is nice. And this one's always decent. Well, it's not that important that I'm gonna save it. But it does show up. It's appreciated. I might get that fireball. It might be better for us, but at the same time, I'm not gonna pass out on this cannon. Like this potato launcher is fantastic. The damage is a little bit low, but as we said before, we just need the right stuff to click. Something that's going to give us a ton of HP, maybe that scales decently. One of those items that gives you like free HP every time you pick up a fruit, something stupid like that, and we can really make this click. Also, the damn guy is not dying, and we are dealing a little bit too little damage. We're not dealing a lot of damage. I don't like that. More damage is absolutely essential right now. Like, we cannot even kill this guy despite trying to. And there's all this money that we're leaving on the table because we cannot kill these guys, because we're not getting the free items. That's all stuff that we gotta address, and I think these two weapons really help us. The discount on item price, these two are great. More experience always means more level ups. More level ups is better stats. We kind of have to. So, alright, let's see how this goes on. The potato launcher. I do like this weapon, but this might not be the build that works for it. Elemental might be the way to go, and this fireball has been super powerful in the past when I've used it. I used it, I believe, once with an elemental build, and it was very strong, surprisingly strong, in fact. So that might be the best way forward. But hey, let's not discount it just yet. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not gonna sell unless I'm forced to. That I see like some high level weapon that we're really missing out on. I'm gonna give it its chance as long as it can perform the task. Also, soon we're gonna start getting into the lightning shiv upgrades because we have 3 and they're all level 1, so that would be great. But okay, right off the bat, I don't like any of this. Attack speed seems the best option. For once, I did buy that in the correct order. Projectiles piercing through an extra thing seems interesting. And more piercing damage. You know what? We're giving the potato launcher its chance to shine. That's what we're doing. Let's see it happen. Actually, I should compare the damage at the end of this wave. That would be a good indicator of how much damage is being output. Maybe the potato launcher is surprisingly good. We'll see. We'll see. And even despite that, we might have to compare again after we purchase that piercing bullets item, because then the potato launcher suddenly has a much stronger bullet that can damage 2 enemies instead of 1. I mean, that's important to consider. So we'll see. The goal, as always, is to get to wave 20. If we manage to get wave 20, we're happy, but there's always that extra goal to see this run kind of break, and wave 25 is a good indicator of like a solid run, and wave 30 is usually an indicator of like almost a broken run, at least for my purposes. But that opinion might change based on who you're asking. All right, so let's compare damage. Comparable, very comparable, I would say. So I'm gonna buy it, and we're gonna see how it works. See, as I was telling you, the basic knife, 2.5 crit chance. 2.5 crit damage. That is unrivaled. I have not seen a weapon that does better, but it's very likely there is much better. I'm gonna buy this one. Reroll. More harvesting. Oh, the knife. We need a knife. All right, we'll get it next time. And also, this one's very nice for survivability. We need that kind of survival, so that seems like a good future upgrade. All right, right off the bat, potato launcher, very interesting. It's doing what it promised. It's piercing bullets. It's bullet piercing. So we'll see if it can like eke out in front of the fireball with this upgrade. It might be able to, but also some of the upgrades we had were kind of elemental, I think. So the fireball also might have gotten stronger. We'll see. We'll see. No matter what happens, at the very least, we're getting a decent upgrade in the shiv department. The melee weapons are gonna get a solid upgrade because we're buying a level 2 shiv. That's fantastic. Also, 2 free items this level. I love to see that. Love that for us. Game being generous, but also a little bit dangerous. It's letting us know that if I don't get those upgrades quickly, it's gonna put us in the ground. So, oh, this is just hurtful. How dare you? Getting that later on would have been fantastic, but at this point, we're just too weak to really make it work. All right, so this one, everything. So this is all a great purchase all around. Oh wow, we upgraded in level 3. I didn't think of that, but also it bounces 3 times, deals 12 damage, so it might work out. We also get free rerolls. Oh well, because of the potato launcher. I mean, because of the rabbit, but also because we did buy everything in the shop. Let's lock this one. I'm not gonna get this one, although it's, you know, it's a good item, and we got free rerolls, so might as well take advantage of the free rerolls that are gonna give us an overall good damage stat. 15, 21, 11, 11, 6. All right, so let's see a comparison. Still, Fireball's very much ahead. We don't know how the knives are gonna perform, but I imagine the tier 3 knife is gonna be very strong for us. I cannot imagine it being anything less than like stellar at this point, because I think the lightning deals basically as much damage as all the other weapons, so it should be quite strong for us. Yeah, our health was too low to really justify that upgrade that prevents us from upgrading our health. It just is not feasible at this point. What is going on with this guy? Can I get the kill? That would be very nice. There would be lots of free materials. It's a little bit dicey because I'm really throwing myself in the middle here, trying to carve a path based on where there's cacti. But okay, we got the kill, and that's a good amount of free money. That's some good money. Worth $500. Yeah, that's gonna go a long way. More luck, elemental damage, yes, and dodge. We need dodge. And I'm gonna reroll actually range damage. I'll take that. Let's get these 2. All right, what's going on? More HP regen? No, that's a bit penalty. We don't have that crazy of a regen to justify it. Another lightning shiv. I think I'm gonna save the armor for next wave. Armor is always excellent. So let's look here. 2,000, 6,000. Oof, 6,000 also. 2,000. So it's not a fluke that you're dealing in the 2,000s. Yeah, it might be. If we find another fireball, we might combine the potato launcher just to, you know, give it a one last shot. But potato launcher is probably out. It just doesn't synergize that well with our elemental stuff. We have invested in an elemental because it's what works for us. It works well with 4 of our weapons, and yeah, we might have to. Hurts a little bit because it's a fun item. It seems like a very strong weapon in the right hands. The general is just not that guy for him. It is just not the generalist weapons. We need like, I mean, we unlocked this guy last Brotato run with Chunky, I believe. I think that's his name. And yeah, that's the perfect weapon for Chunky. I mean, it makes sense that we would unlock it with that guy. So maybe that's how we get like a danger 5 win with Chunky. I mean, potato launcher, huge HP, a mix of potato launchers and scepters. So we get that combination of like extra HP every wave, and yeah, that could be a good idea. Anyway, melee damage and rage damage, love that. Attack speed, that's very strong. I'm gonna reroll looking for armor. Yes. Damage every second. Yeah, that's always a usually. That's always a nice one. I'll take that one. It's only 1 max HP. Free roll. Love that. I'm gonna save this for next time. I don't think I'm gonna save that one for next time. Range damage engineering. Yes, I like that. Max HP and more max HP for every material. We don't save money that much. It's not that strong, but it is nice. It is nice. I mean, it probably is a waste, all things considered. Like, unless we're actively saving money, like we do with some characters. Who is it? There's the character that like benefits a ton from saving money. The guy who starts with a piggy bank. You guys might already know who I'm thinking about, but his name is escaping me. That character might thrive with that kind of item. We just don't. We don't. Actually, you know what? I think that character does start with that kind of item. So, yeah. It's just not intended for us. We don't really benefit from it. We tend to spend a lot of our money, which actually lets me to think that a run with the Entrepreneur might not be that bad for us, because the Entrepreneur has his only like downside, if you want to call it downside, is that you need to spend all your money each wave. And at the beginning of each wave, you start with back to 0. And that's not that bad, considering that like we tend to spend nearly everything. Like, it's not going to be efficient. Like, it's not going to be as efficient as like spending like here. We might get a couple reroll. I like this. No, it's 2 range gem, but it's 2 elemental. 4,000, 7,000, and 4,000, 4,000. You know what? You did hold up with them. Oh, this is nice. And this one's pretty decent. So, alright. I think I'm gonna buy these and then save the mirror for something really strong. Whatever it might be. I don't know what I'm looking for yet, but we know something's out there for us. Let's hope we make enough money to buy all those items, because I would hate to have to lock our inventory slots that much longer. But with 2 bunnies, we really want to get those rerolls going. We want to get see as much of a shop as possible, see many items, see lots of weapons that can help us. Like, that's the benefit of the bunny. Like, seeing everything, knowledge is power, that kind of stuff, you know. Oh, that was a hit, but it didn't hurt too bad. So it's kind of promising that we're able to tank a little bit of damage. And we're not doing too bad. Wave 14 is when things start to pick up. I think wave 15 is when the panic usually sets in, and you realize if you're built for the run, or if the run's gonna just roll you over. Crit chance tree spawning, that's great. I'm gonna re-roll, given that it's a guaranteed. I know it's a guarantee. Okay, this was I was looking for the Dodger armor. So these 2. I hate that. We're gonna max HP regen. You know what? I'm gonna pass on this. Unique. Okay, melee damage, attack speed for 3 seconds when you take damage. It's quite nice. Fine. I think I'll get it. And we should be able to afford at least those 2 items. I'm not talking about the mirror. The mirror can stay with us for 10 waves straight if it doesn't show up with the right item, because wasting a mirror is probably the greatest crime we could commit on this game. A mirror must be used on like a fish hook or something that's going to truly change your run. Actually, a mirror plus fish hook would go crazy. I know we would not be capitalizing on the possibility of having like a fish hook and then get the cursed fish hook, you know, that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. We got to do what we can, and mirror plus fish hook is a game changer. It's an immediate game changer. Because starting from the wave after, you can start saving so many strong items. Make them all cursed. It would change everything at the snap of a finger. But that's not what we're here for. We're not going to force it. We're going to just look at what comes our way. 3 armor's good. We're going to buy these 2. Reroll. This doesn't seem that interesting, but this is interesting. So I will combine out of respect for what you've done so far. I will buy attack speed. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this one seems good. Our consumable heal's fine, but I don't super care. I think we're gonna lean into the lifesteal a little bit more. Although we don't have fast shooting items except for the potato thrower, of course. But so be it. It is what it is. Wave 16 though, kind of fine. Our damage is good. So you know what? At the end of the wave, I'm gonna compare damage, but something tells me that these fireballs are really packing a punch. I don't think the level 3 potato thrower is what's really changing the game here. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am, and you guys might be with me because we only have 78 health. It's not that much. It's really not. So we'll see. But we might soon be selling the potato thrower. It's been nice. It's been an interesting learning experience with the potato thrower, but we might sell it very soon. How much money do we have? 300 something. You know what? I'm gonna try kill this cursed guy. I don't think we got it. I realized that a little bit too late. Yep. It's been good. It's been generous to us. Baby gecko, love it. Do you explode? It does say explode, so I will buy that. And let's reroll again. This is actually going to be very useful if we manage to get that curse all the way up. So, alright. We have a couple interesting items. And now we're at the point where we bought basically everything we cared about. So we're going to really focus on rerolling. I didn't compare the damage. That's on me. But again, you can probably look back in the video if you want to, but something tells me that when we went to recycle the item, it did not show any impressive numbers. Alright, so our health is enough to let me play this kind of fast and loose, where I'm focused on collecting money. We have enough like regen in terms of like the cactus and stuff like that, but at the same time, it is a little bit like, I don't know how long I'll be able to hold on to this kind of play style. That's a little bit too loosey-goosey, if you get what I mean. Right now it's holding on. Oh my god, I see the cursed guy up in the corner just at the end. We're not taking you right away. That would be insane. But I might take some extra lifesteal. You know what? I'll do it. Explosion size, reroll, armor and dodge, yes. And over here, burning sausage. Of course, this one's coming with me next turn. Range and attack speed, that seems very nice. So, what's our damage looking like? 17,000. Interesting enough, the knife carries. Well, the other level 3 is also quite strong, but the knives are carrying. So, let's go. Let's go. That's nice. I haven't been paying attention specifically on what I'm buying more. If it's like, how do you call it? If I'm really paying attention a lot more to the melee versus range damage. But I don't think the knives are thriving because of the melee damage. I think the knives are thriving because of the elemental investments we've been making. Just the fact that these lightnings can bounce around a lot really punches it hits hard. Like, I see a couple lightning shoot out at once and they are able to take out a whole section of weaker enemies, like these little gremlin guys. Yeah, so at least I'm glad that the debate of like which range weapon was better seems to be becoming less relevant, as we find that the melee weapon was the actual MVP all along. Elemental damage, we got him. And I'm gonna combine. We're gonna have 3 of these. I mean, 3 of these is gonna go crazy. You're doing well. You're doing quite well. Do I invest in crit chance? You know, you're dealing 30 on your hit, but you're also dealing like almost 60, like 54 on your electrical stuff, on your projectile, on the lightning. And yeah, I don't think we really need that crit chance to really make you stronger. Okay, 1 damage for any permanent speed. We do not have that. Okay, good. Dodge could it comes at a pretty hefty price. Well, yeah, let's just skip it. HP regen is better. This one's coming with us next. Attack speed while standing still. I don't think I'm going to invest in that one. I kind of want this one though. That could be good. And having a level 3, I think that's going to mean that no matter how we look at it, we're going to be forced to get a level 4 fireball. And that's going to be interesting. We'll find out how it works, because I haven't been paying attention a lot to the fireball, but it could, maybe the upgrade between one tier and the next is quite significant. I haven't really looked at it. Like, I haven't really compared. I do remember the level 3 fireball we have is significantly stronger than the level 2s when we had them. I don't know by how much. I wasn't paying attention if it was like, I don't know, 10 damage versus 20 or whatnot. So we'll find out soon. We're going to keep a quick eye on that as we purchase it. Lots of fruits on the ground, which I do like. Makes it feel a little bit safer for me. I don't think I'm going to jeopardize this by picking up any items that are going to give us like a 1 tick of damage each second. Those are just not going to work unless it is like something kind of crazy, like the burning hand. I think that's a crazier one. But okay, 5 times 18 versus 6. So that's what the difference is. It deals like an extra tick of damage. Aside from that, well, just pure damage on impact is stronger. But oh, you know what? We can actually combine and get 3 tier 3s. So we'll do that right away. HP regen for every burning enemy. This is good. We cannot double it because it's unique, but that could go a very long way. This is also much appreciated. I think we should have the money. Oh, we are on wave 20. Excuse me. I did not realize we had made it all the way through. So no matter how we look at it, if we win this wave, this run was a success. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter how we did it. We got to wave 20. It doesn't matter if we done wave 21. We did it. But you know what? Spoiler alert, I don't think we're dying on wave 21 either, because this guy is pretty strong right now. Like I am already like looking at the future. I'm not counting its last days kind of thing. I'm like, no, we can do so much more with this guy. Now, we're not really killing this boss. I don't like that. He's kind of, maybe I was a little bit too far from him. I got to get in his face to make it happen. But I don't like that we're not killing him. But this seems to be, you know what? The fact that we're not killing this boss easily makes me think that this is a perfect, like, small enemies, crowd control kind of build. Because we have really been tearing it up. And that's probably because, like, we easily kill a ton of small enemies and we don't have anything that really packs that, like, one-shot kill kind of energy. And that's fine. I would like the elite item if I'm being fair and upfront about it. But sometimes it's just in the cards, and that's okay. That's okay. Engineering, sure. We do have a lot of turrets. Speed and dodge. Sure. I'll take the armor. Whoa, this guy got cursed. Was he always cursed? I think he was always cursed. We don't have anything crazy. So yeah, this will be good. Materials when you kill. All right, well, we're gonna get this one. We're gonna save this for next time. Reroll again, like this guy. Good discounts on reroll prices. And let's hope we make money this time. Nope, never mind. There's 2 bosses, so we're probably not going to make as much money as I would like. Oh, well, it is what it is. So, given that we did not manage to kill the last boss, something tells me we're really not going to kill these 2 guys either. So, just get out of the way. Try to get the kills on the smaller guys. And let's do that. Also, I kind of like this boss. You know the boss who's rushing us? He is annoying as hell, but he kind of looks cool. I kind of like that alligator energy to him. Let's pick up money because we need it. We need it desperately. How much money do we have? 200. I would like to leave this wave with about $200. That would be ideal for me. I mean 400 I meant. So it doesn't seem like we might make that much money, unfortunately, but we got a free item just there at the end, so that's good. 400. Okay, we kind of made it. Max HP and melee. Yeah, let's take that. And all right, these 2 are bought. You know what? That's it. That's it. That's it. You're coming with me next turn. Doesn't matter. Locked in. Nothing can show up that will change my mind. Greek fire, burning additional 10% enemy HP. That's kind of fire, but also, and this is kind of nice, but absolutely fish hook all the way. In fact, we're gonna get the fish hook, and we're not gonna buy the Greek fire. I think it was. We're not gonna buy it. We're gonna wait it to get cursed, because it's gonna have a high chance to get cursed. You know what? I might not even buy the turtle. What is it called? Not the turtle. The frog. Let's get that one cursed too. Let's make the pickup range very big. Instead of 20%, I mean, instead of, yeah, 20% is going to be like, I think it gets like 33 or something. So let's get it big. All right. We found what's going to bring this game from a wave 25 kind of game, wave 26, maybe 27 to possibly, hopefully, what do we call it? A wave 30 plus kind of game. The fish hooks, of course, do need some luck, but buying 2 fish hooks at once is such a game changer. I told you I was going to hold on to that mirror for as long as it was needed, as long as it was necessary. I was not going to force in piercing damage. Yeah, I don't think we kind of do much in terms of piercing. I'll take it. Harvesting, yeah. 2 fish hooks. I'll get the harvesting. Do I want you to get cursed? I don't care that much, realistically speaking. I do want you to get cursed. You getting cursed would be kind of nice, and sure. Do I care about this guy getting, you know, sure thing. It does scale with the fire, it scales a little bit of engineering. It's a decent upgrade. You know what? Let's check right away. I cannot wait to find out. All right, perfect. One of those 4 items, at least one of those 4 items, they get cursed. So I am excited to find out. 50 seconds to learn if what got cursed. Hopefully it is the lightning shiv. I want to really see what it can do. I think it's going to have like a ton of bouncing if I'm correct about the prediction. Also, probably a lot more damage. Well, maybe not a lot more damage. I've heard a bit more damage, I think, but we'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, we're still doing okay. I'm taking a little bit more damage than I would like, but we haven't. Our health has not gone up in a little bit, and we really haven't invested much in survivability. Yes, we have bought armor items, but I think the dodge is not that different from where it was maybe 5 waves ago. So it is what it is. But hey, our damage dealing should be picking up soon. You know what? I'm gonna reroll for armor. Yes, fantastic. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Look at this. So now compared to let's compare it to a level 4. Okay, you bounce 3 times instead of 4. Okay. Your lightning's 28, so your lightning's already stronger than a level 4. You deal more damage, more raw damage on your own, like the 57 up here. So this is all great. Burning additional 16%. That's fantastic. Spawns a little guy to shoot 10 piercing lightning at 43. That's incredible. Is it locked? Yes. Okay. I didn't want to risk losing it. I will get you cursed as well. I will sell this guy if it means getting you cursed. damage, armor, knockback. What's a shooting? No, we have a high rate of fire. Engineering. This seems quite nice actually. So, all right, we have a must-buy item. The cursed item, we're gonna buy it. That's the top one priority, unless we get a cursed lightning shiv, a second cursed lightning shiv. Also, our damage should be picking up. Like, I mean, the fact that this level 2 is dealing more damage than the level 4, it's all we need to know. It's all we need to know to be like, let's buy into it. I don't care. We're selling our level 3. This is the way forward. Unfortunately, we're limited to about, well, we're limited to 3 lightning shifts, but man, these can go crazy. Hopefully the fireballs start coming up and start getting cursed as well, because fireballs with curse, I mean, that explosion can deal a lot of damage. The fire, we have something that scales with fire. Forget. Well, everybody burns way more now thanks to the Greek fire. And there was something that was scaling with fire that was making it stronger when enemies are on fire. So that'll be good. All right, buy this guy. Just buy it. Engineering. You know what? I might keep you. Engineering. Yeah, I think I can work with that. It's a bit expensive though. Do I want to sell it actually? So I can get a reroll. Like, is stuff really scale? Okay, okay. Do we have anything that scales with engineering? We don't. We only have those like little. Yeah, I'm not into it. Speed and range, sure. Damage minus range, sure. Okay. Alright. I kept those guys just to see if they're gonna give us anything interesting, but if they're not cursed, I might even re-roll them and not buy them. If they're cursed, it might be worth a purchase. Like the guy who gives us like what, minus range plus damage, sure. If it's like, at this stage things are so expensive, they kind of have to be a little bit more selective, and I might just not buy it if it's not cursed. We'll see. In the meantime, damage is looking decent. I'm playing it a little bit aggressive, which I do appreciate the game allowing me to do that right now. I do wonder if it's a combination of the cactus pickups or decent lifesteal, but we're not hurting for health very much. Like, if we play smart, we're not hurting for health. If I do run in the middle of enemies, then yes, we kind of need a little bit of health. But we're doing okay. Max HP. Elemental. There's no question. Yeah, I guess I'll buy it now. And this one, it's been good having you. But look, 27, 18, 27. You're dealing as much damage as the other guy, and you're not that strong either. Let's buy this. Let's buy that. Sure. Fireball, get it cursed. These guys get him cursed. No, the medical turret, it's okay, but it's not that big. Let's re-roll. Yeah, let's re-roll. Oh my god, this is fantastic. I guess we're gonna sell this guy too soon. Enemies have a chance to explode. I'll save you, and yeah, let's save everything. I don't think we're gonna re-roll. Yeah, I don't super. I think I'm happy to see these guys get cursed and see what can happen there. So, yeah, we have our plan set up for us. The biggest issue, really, has been money. We need a lot more money. We have a few items that give us extra money when we kill cursed enemies. I think actually we have 2 items. I think one was like the black flag or something, and the other one's like the item that looks like a deer. Like, you know those like deer head decorations that people put up in when they go hunting in those like hunting lodges. But it's not a deer. It kind of looks like I don't know. It looks like a shitty, like a mouse with horns head. I forget what it is. The trophy item. But I'll show you. I'll explain what I mean. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about because you guys know quite a bit about the game compared to me, and that's okay. Sometimes you guys let me know when I say bullshit, and I kind of appreciate it. Alright, so you at level 2 are dealing as much damage, almost as much damage as this guy. So you know what? Gets old. Gets old. Combine it and buy. Buy this one. Reroll. Burning activates faster. Lifesteal regen, of course, an HP regen. I'll take it. And you know, this is a good reroll. Alright, so I didn't even look to compare, but you're dealing the same amount of damage as a level 3. Your fire takes are stronger in every way than a level 4. And yeah, explosion's doing fine. So yeah, you don't deal as much damage as a level 4, but that's fine. The explosion, the fire damage is really what sends things crazy. But let's see how this goes. Hopefully it really starts to like pick up. Right now we're not at the stage where we're necessarily a lot stronger, but basically we were hitting the ceiling of what we were capable of, and with these cursed upgrades we're basically resetting the ceiling, and the ceiling is so much higher. We just got to get there now. We just got to get that ceiling, get it all the way, see what a level 4 cursed stuff can do for us. And yeah, I think we have a lot of potential. There's a ton of potential. I'm optimistic. Our health is not that good though. Our health could be better. On the bright side, we have upgraded what is it? Armor, way more than normally we get to upgrade. So that is making things easier for sure. And also been playing like an idiot by just running around in the middle. But we have also insane speed stat now that I think about it. Like, let's get some credit where it's due. I'll give some attack speed. Yeah, armor's 38. That's insane. At least for me, I never buy that much. Plasma sledge, fantastic item. Not today. Another mirror, obviously yes. There we go. I don't even need it to get cursed, but I will lock it because we need it locked. I don't even care if it gets cursed. We're just gonna buy it so we have a level 3 cursed item. I actually don't know if the items get stronger if you combine a normal knife with a cursed knife, and if there's a difference if it were like 2 cursed knives. Logic would make me think that 2 cursed items would be better than 1 non-cursed item, but the few times I kind of tried to look at that, whether anything different was happening, I did not notice anything significant. It just felt more draw the luck on what kind of curse, how strong the curse item was, because not all curse items are made equally. A level 3 cursed knife will not be the same as a level 3 cursed knife. They tend to be a bit different. Survive a little bit longer, please. This would be ideal. Okay, fantastic. We did it. No, absolutely not. We are in the evolution stage. All right, let's get it. Level 3. Wow, it bounces 4 times now. 62 damage. Huge jump from the other guys. And 90 damage, which is very nice and respectable. I will buy this one because I don't care that much, and I might... Alright, lock this guy and lock this guy. Sure. Let's see. Let's save a tiny bit of money. And let's see if we can get those cursed items, cursed mirror. That would all be great. Unfortunately, we are on wave 29, which means things are hard no matter how we look at it. I don't think we could have gotten here without the cursed stuff, but we're here and it's not going to be easy even if we have cursed stuff. And it's looking like the game is giving me a hard time. It's not really letting me thrive over here. I'm doing my best to avoid enemies, but it doesn't seem super easy or possible. I tried a little bit there, running through the middle, see if I could pick up some cactus. But ooh, look at that. We picked up big arms, new item, melee damage, rain damage, and knockback. That's a fantastic item that I will welcome anytime. And shout out to Curse to giving us some insane items. This character, by all intents and purposes, should have not been this strong, but it really picked up. And whoa, look at this. That fireball's actually dealing insane fire damage. That 10 ticks of 36 is insane. I will give you that much. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video today, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye bye.